Hello again, my name is Shay. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the Philippines Season 2 trailer from my second trip to the Philippines. Part 4 of our Philippines recap journey. Shout out again to Dan for suggesting this as a little reaction series. This is probably my favorite, only because of the amount of people I got to meet in the 35 days I was there. And although it started out kind of rough, if you've watched this entire series, my main purpose of going there was for obviously a very special someone at the time. Obviously that's still a special someone, just not my particular special someone. And it didn't quite work out. Not going to go into details about it. It's water under the bridge. I really don't care about it anymore. Obviously, it's been how many years now? But if you follow it from beginning to end, you will pretty much be able to figure it out. I even had a little outburst while I was there because I just couldn't believe what had happened or what didn't happen. And I also had my own little team to help me organize this trip, which made it easier for me to get everything done here before I left. In saying that, that's where things kind of fell apart. But we managed to pick up towards, actually really have to go back and check out the dates on those. But we captured a lot. We went to many concerts, many gigs, and overall it was a fun trip. We're just gonna check out the trailer, see if it can jog my memory, because I don't really know what else to say. So on that note, let's play the video. Fourth impact. There he is. Glazer De Castro. Huge surprise at the time. Trina Velarde. There he is. There's the man. TNT boys. Sheena. KZ, even KZ knew who I was. I still can't get over that. The pillow. That was the meet and greet. We've all seen it. I don't know why I'm explaining it. Oh, I forgot I did that. Oh yes, I remember this time. Mate, they are so young, man. They are so young.
Hope you enjoy this.
Oh, that's right, TNT boys.
Please subscribe. Please like.
I didn't even tell them to do that. They did that themselves. Oh, mate. Because I just recently reacted to a TNT Boys video, which is currently blocked, but it's up on Patreon if you want to check it out. Comparing that to where they are now is crazy. It's crazy how much time has flown by. Whenever I watch this particular trailer, it makes me want to book my tickets right away. I'm not playing right now. In fact, I'm probably going to have a look later on after this, just to keep the motivation alive. My second trip was pretty much jam-packed, just meeting celebrities, networking. That was my main focus as well, trying to network, trying to get something outside of reactions going to the point where I can comfortably travel back and forth and just keep the content coming. That was constantly at the back of my mind, which is why I attended so many things that I did. At one point I thought I did figure something out, but long story short, didn't quite work out. So what I had planned at the back of my mind would never have worked out otherwise. And because a lot of these trips were based around special someone, although a lot of the Morissette shippers were kind of separated in two different groups. One thought I was just doing this for content, the other thought that I was genuinely on the ship. And although I was on this side of the fandom, I never once said I was good at courting anyone. So I just want to put that out there. I don't think I've ever said this, but I never claimed to know what I was doing. Or that I had a game plan. I was just taking whatever opportunity I could get. And I feel like from hindsight, I should be commended for my efforts, because it was literally never going to happen. There were so many factors involved. I don't want to get into details about this. We talked about this on 2P7 podcast. I'm going to plug that in there if you want to dive into that. But looking back, I kind of needed someone to just like slap me in the face a few times and tell me to wake up. I have no regrets on any of these trips because I'm glad I got to experience all that I did. And I'm sure there's a lot more I can say about this trip, but I really have to go back and look at footage and actually recall what I was feeling in that point of time, because as I said, it was a roller coaster of a trip. Season 2 and Season 4, but we're going to get into those later on. And if I recall, Season 5 was actually the one trip that wasn't based around any of that shipping stuff. But I'm going to leave it there. I know it's supposed to be a recap. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, you guys saw it throughout the vlogs. Got to see the TNT boys, meet the TNT boys, and form that bond, which is probably one of my highlights from the entire 4 months that I spent in the Philippines. And also Katrina's gigs. I got to go several of her gigs in this one trip, which now that we're in 2022, I'm glad I got to do, because the chance of this happening anytime soon is kind of nowhere in sight. And also Season 2 gave me more of an inside feel and look as to what it would be like living in Manila. There's another reason why I wanted to stay as long as I did, just to experience it properly, not 10 days, but like a decent period. And although I kind of got bored some days because I didn't have anywhere to really go or any plans, and it didn't help that it was rainy season. So a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, I couldn't do due to the weather and a lot of the time traffic, because you'd have to leave at a fairly decent time. And there's only so much you can do alone in Manila. People have jobs. I can't expect there'd always be someone to go and do something, which is why it's great traveling with Dan, because at least we're in the same boat. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. It was great to look back on that video, although this laptop keeps overheating. So I don't know how many reactions we're going to get done tonight. We're going to keep restarting the computer every time we have to. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction video, and I will see you guys in the next one.